Alright, today we're gonna follow up last week's video about the dual handle grip for the Crane 3S. We are going to take a look at one specific accessory which I think is amazing, and that is this SmallRig dual hand grip, which is just so good when we talk dual handle grip and underslung mode for the Crane 3S. So let's take a look at what you can do with this grip and why I think this might be one of the best accessories you can get for this setup. Here we go. So here is the SmallRig dual handle grip for the Crane 3S. And yes, Pete, why are you talking about the same thing you were talking on in the previous video? Yes, that was a different grip and I will show you that in a minute. But this segment you saw was shot on this exact system right here, and it just works perfectly. Let me take the handle from last week. So this is the hand grip that I was using last week, and in that video I went into depth on how to shoot with this system and the benefits you will get, and I'll link in the description so you can go back and watch that video. But today we're taking a look at the SmallRig handle so you can see why I like this one a bit better than the one I was using last week. So the reason why I like this system a bit better than the other one is because of the mounting points. You get a lot of mounting points on the system that fits with the SmallRig system. As you can see right down here, we have NATO rails so you can slide these in and out. We got a lot of mounting points right here in the front, and on top here we can add a NATO rail, and that is the selling point for me on this one, because now I can add a top handle with the monitor, so I have the system and the monitor right in front of me when I'm shooting with this setup right here. You can also add the tripod from the Crane 3S and use it in the upright position instead of the underslung mode, and it screws right on here, but you have to choose between that or the handle. You can't have both. So keep that in mind, use it in upright position or in the underslung mode with the handle setup right here. In my other video I had the monitor sitting on the gimbal. That is also great, but I like it better on top here on the handle, because then I can take the handle and the monitor off, put it right down here on the NATO rail on my camera and shoot handheld instead of using the gimbal. So that is the biggest benefit you will get by taking this one compared to the other one I showed you in my previous video. Alright, there's just one thing you need to be aware of. When you turn the gimbal on, the camera will sit the opposite direction than the monitor if you got it set up like this. All you got to do is triple click here and it will swing around, and you are now ready to use it. The great thing I was talking about is the handle up here, the top handle where I have the monitor, and now it's facing the right way to shoot with the gimbal. In my previous video, I got a lot of questions asking if you can use this system for the Gimbal S, and I'm currently creating that video, so stay tuned, it will be out very soon. But let me take down the SmallRig dual handle and break it down so you can see all the bits and pieces that goes into this build, because it's actually 5 individual components that you can break down and take with you, put it in a backpack, and it doesn't take up any space at all. So let's break it down. Alright, so here it is, the SmallRig dual hand grip taking off the Crane 3S. And as you can see, it's 5 components. We got the 2 rubber handles here on the side. Then we got the centerpiece that goes onto the Crane 3S. And as you can see, there are 2 pins that goes into the Crane 3S and a big 3/8 screw that holds this whole system. Then there are the 2 side rods with NATO rails and a lot of mounting points all around. Right here on the other side, we also have a lot of mounting points. You can add a NATO rail, and that is the best thing, because then you can add a top handle, which is the one I showed you right before. Then you can add the tripod for the Crane 3S right down here in the bottom. Screw those on. So that is kind of what you get if you want this small handle. And you can see it's super easy to take these on and off, slide them off, there we go. And then you can screw these pins off and break them down. One of the clever things that they have done, they have made this oval thing that goes into it, so once you put these together, they won't overturn when you put them together. So that is the SmallRig dual hand grip. Alright, now that we talk gimbals, I am currently creating the Gimbal Academy, so if you want to learn all aspects of working with gimbals, you can sign up for my email list that will give you early access and a discounted price to the actual academy. The link is in the description. I hope to see you in there. Alright guys, that is it. I don't have any more for you today. If this is the first time you're here, remember to subscribe if you want to learn more about filmmaking with motion. So that is it. All I gotta say is stay creative and stay safe, and if you can, go out and shoot some dope videos. See you next time.